This HOA Karen called 911 on me. But she didn't know I owned the whole cabin. I refused to leave my own lake cabin. And what this Karen did next will leave you speechless. I came to my lake cabin for peace and quiet. It was supposed to be my escape from the chaos of the city. But little did I know, the real chaos was waiting for me right here. Just as I unpacked my bags and settled into my porch chair, I heard loud footsteps crunching through the gravel. Karen every neighborhood has once stormed up, arms crossed, face red with fury. "You can't stay here," she barked, pointing a finger at me. "This is HOA property, and outsiders aren't welcome." I stayed calm. "Ma'am, I own this cabin. I have every right to be here. I'm not leaving." That's when her eyes went wide with rage. She yanked out her phone, dialing 911, screaming loud enough for half the lake to hear. "There's a trespasser here. He's dangerous." Minutes later, police lights painted the night sky red and blue. Officers jumped out, hands on their holsters. Karen stood behind them, smirking like she'd won some victory. "Sir, you need to step aside," one officer ordered. But I was ready. I handed them my deed and documents proving this was my property. As they read the papers, Karen's confident grin began to crack. But instead of stopping, she doubled down, spewing lie after lie, claiming I forged the documents, that I'd been stalking the neighborhood, that I was a threat. My patience was wearing thin, but I stayed calm and kept my camera, recording every word. The officers left with a warning for both of us to stay civil. But Karen wasn't done. Oh no. Later that night, my security cameras picked up movement outside. Through the dark, Karen's figure emerged, creeping around my cabin, carrying a can of gasoline. She wasn't just trying to scare me off anymore, she wanted me gone. For good. I called the cops before she could strike. Heart pounding, every second feeling like an hour. When the flashing lights returned, Karen tried to hide the can, tried to lie again. But this time, my video evidence told the real story. Handcuffs clicked shut around her wrists. Her face twisted from arrogance to shock as they walked her to the squad car. She thought calling 911 would make me run. She thought lies and threats would give her power. But that one phone call turned into the biggest mistake of her life. Now, every time I sit on my porch, looking out over the peaceful lake, I remember that night, and I know one thing for sure. No HOA Karen is ever going to push me off my own land again.